Hello, BookTube. Welcome back. I am continuing my read through of the long list of the Baillie Gifford. I'm done now. This is the last one for this year. If you don't know what the Baillie Gifford is, it's a prize for non-fiction that has been published in the UK between October and October. And the judges usually long list about 12 books. And I try and complete those 12 books before the shortlist gets announced. Couldn't do it this year as one of the books was published quite late. But I've done it now. So what I'm going to do next is compare and contrast to what the Baillie Gifford judges have shortlisted. They've shortlisted 6. So I'll shortlist 6 books as well, where I think is the best of the bunch. And then I'll give you my Scooby feelings of the books who I think is going to win and who I'd like to win. So the books have been really good this year, and this one's no exception. This is The Revolutionists by Jason Burke. So this is looking at the extremists who hijacked planes throughout the 1970s. I believe the book starts in the late 60s and carries through to the early 80s. So that's where we're looking at now. So names like Carlos the Jekyll and Osama bin Laden's talked about in these books, and this book is really from a biography of the terrorists themselves. I mean, I believe the author said it's best to know your enemies, that kind of way of approaching things. But this book is fantastic. Again, it's up there with some of the books I've read. The actual evidence that all the stuff, all the information that Jason's managed to put together into this one volume. I mean, he's talked to hijackers, he's talked to agents, and he's talked to survivors of the attack. So all that stuff's in there, along with the history of those 16, 17 years of what I've talked about then, because in the 1970s it was purely they were hijacking planes quite all the time. It also talks about the attack on the Olympian Village. I believe they killed a lot of Israeli Olympic athletes at the time, didn't they? So it talks about how it also kind of evolved from just hijacking planes and not harming anybody because they want, prisoners released or something like that, up till where it really is starting to do acts of terrorism. The author, Jason, he's made a fantastic attempt of just just untangling that web of international terrorism, what was going on through, the continents at the time, European continents at the time, as well as what was going on in the Middle East. And this is, he does a good job of not getting bogged down with really in-depth details all the time. This is a very, very approachable book. Bit of a chunker, but it's still very, very approachable. And I've never read any books by Jason Burke before. I'm not sure if this is his debut book, to be honest with you, but he is a intriguing. He pulls you right in. This is a fantastic. I've never read a book like this before. This is a really, really good, and it's kind of respectful over the Islam as well. This is not just bashing the religion of Islam. No, this is a very much just a kind of higher up look at what was going on during that time and the principal characters that were committing these crimes. Principally, Carlos the Jackal is the main antagonist of this book series, and it talks about how he was able to get past, Western intelligence services, and how eventually the West managed to catch up and get him. So this book is fantastic. This is up there with some of the best of the Baillie Gifford so far. Fantastically researched. It is unbelievably approachable. You'll get through it quite fast, even though it's a chunker. And the writing style is great. It is superb. So that me making this short, this is going to be quite difficult, folks. But this is a strong recommendation for me. This is The Revolutionists by Jason Burke. See you soon, BookTube.